as they say no on feeling loved our dressing room. Say as I akwakoye ono nko a. And number 3. Coach a friend said junior girls man the tactics no. As we nua ni nye ho.
And asla obogus san.
And obogus.
Na ni ji ho de na nkewu.
Ndi emza kwa na Paul wo pe kwan bi.
Champions League ye bo so na top scorer 12 goals. Karim Benzema ye bo na baso 11 goals.
Yeah.
Enti the tactics ni nyimbo na wo 12 goals dia. Tactics ni favor ni dia na nkewu. Ba e de ba se ya. Say e the next choice.
Yeah.
Nti omusu jangum sa na ja. Ye nsanka branch friend Lewandowski. Me sure say obi PM a enye just good news for Barcelona. A very good news for the Spanish La Liga. Also at the point in time near kind of best players in the world. No money now La Liga num. Me kai pass there was a point in time AFC Pro World 11. All those 11 players came from La Liga. Combination of Real Madrid and Barca players, you know. And the mouse FIFA World 11, you know. Now Barca and I La Liga na lusu stars na scatter all over the world. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, any all other players now who made that FIFA 11, you know. I'm sure say FIFA 11 na one shot unya La Liga players omiye best who could make and I say who can make that 11, you know. And me yeso say on by agin. Say prempre say FIFA say omo ye free pro 11 bim. La Liga na at the point in time na enya 11 of those 11 players they say free La Liga no. And then one shall unya 3 players from La Liga say on making into 11 you know. You know it's a league we need the best players, we need the best stars to make the league as big as it was maybe 2-3 years ago. You know ye dey hear animu ye twa ya say bia betima toja na insaka branch friend Lewandowski. Now at £70 million asking price in there, I'm not sure say Barca will meet it. Also Laporta say there are certain businesses he will not do because it will hurt Barcelona.
Yeah.
And I think say we are learning from the past. Maybe a chum sa nyema na bi na Barca and run into problems, you know. So we should learn from our mistakes, learn from our past. Ade bi ebetimi aba we say be here brand ten pa. But if the asking price ebetimi cause so much injury to the club there, I'm not sure Barca will go for Brent friend Lewandowski. We only hope say buy me for betima tia say or some Brent him that buy we here. So maybe it's asking price of £70 million, you know, 70 million euros, you know. Maybe a Barca any buy me the betima rich agreement. Maybe along the way, let's meet halfway. Barca or 30, buy me the cost 70. So maybe 40 million, 50 million, yeah, meeting halfway there. Maybe you can get Brent friend Lewandowski. I'll be extremely excited. Say Lewandowski aba. Na Ansu Fati nso ho ato no na Pedro no gina mfimfin honom na Branche Feno Aubameyang ene Ferran Torres no su go akire honom ayi ni mo dia me sure say the be carry se Barca ebenya a very strong center back na no ya who say gina pick player okoyi na no last game ni dia
Clever Lenglet
say who could ukoye Lenglet ni Garcia no dia penalties miensa and I'll be concede. And we need a strong center back. They say here say you benya a quality center back. In a quality center back, if you are team Ukraine Lewandowski krana, I think so we are good to go.
Matebe da Christian do say and wet me attending kano na yamfa fisem na ento aso na yo say theater asamojan e dey simple area tuja na before some about Samojan so na Alaji can be a board member at the Accra to folk na Alaji as a league you know say the city and still how to folk GDA omo GDA say league you know enye over and from how to folk
is the game is the league over until Sakotoko Achuma with 13 points. Yenina Chensi 30 points. Are you telling me say Kotoko Entimen lose 13 points out of the 33? Nothing is difficult. Except when they are rocket science. A game in the airborne. EPA team say league na airborne no. EPL now be what GDA say Liverpool. But then Man City say overcome the difference that time no and near coaches and our supporters and no true that's the fact.
I know Penya friends Aladia can be and I attend Kano. Now David Obinya ko ono and communications director and of course was also a branch manager Edema Kumasi Asante Koroko. Or Yatuja say and nano victory munya wa Kumasi Sports Stadium no nenya esanse no person management we buy no womo epese obuba no mo hye ha se da tina kwan bia so no person mo shakra at folk yentie ensema David Obinya ko wono communications director stroke air branch manager Edema Kumasi Asante Koroko ensema wono suri tuja after last Sunday Koroko nkunim di no
I was full of confidence. And I didn't ask for particular careful. So I knew for certainty that we are winning the match. And to ask for pressure in winning the game, then I know when days are. As well, I can quite meeting me. And our management team actually has that. And I always said it's not just about management, but I have something called so in the last 2 years, in me for our class to focus on careful. And if you have to do it, you have to do it collectively. In collectiveness, now a day you couldn't get by. In the American say for the first time in 2 years now, Sante Kotoko, a day I can't so focus on Akafo and can start.
I David Obinyako and I telling Canada referee Richard Atifo and so the Atugas and 1 year on Chelsea send Raja Committee Radio so now occurs referee Kennedy Party I devil near the Adinano also on Chelsea or no or he gave no. There was a foul on Fabio Gama and to say a foul so there near penalty for Kotoko.
It's a penalty. Fabio Gama's aim is to move forward, okay? Is to move forward. Now, the tackle from the number 20, as it stays like, production man should help us. So that when he slots his leg in front of him, there was the need for Fabio Gama to change direction. If you look at the posture of his left foot, is to brace the ball back. And now bracing the ball back makes him, he has to turn. How would he turn when you are hooked in from behind? Look at Fabio Gama's shirt. You will see that the shirt has suddenly moved from the and it's hanging in the middle of him. So you can see that he resisted the movement of Fabio Gama after blocking him in front. After bracing it, Fabio Gama has to move back.
I know I referee Richard Atifo and I want also and then somebody else get banana penalty also was the Kumasi Sports Stadium and I said yes at Samojan and so the Atuga said okay pa na ya no sir 2015 na Ghana any Ivory Coast AFCON final penalties no Samojan mo penalty ni no also to no kaya na nirahupa.
As captain, Ebia Mekase 2015, I had to ask for a change. Tama yene Ivory Coast airborne. Na me feel say Ebia me umwa Ebia nka penalty shootouts and ka meet me Abobi, but due to niema bia na koso ni niema bia makantino, I feel say I have to give Obi chance non kobo because na makase enya ade me two penalty bio. Ntino ntina ma me ye sa change no. But although there were a lot of things involved in me asking for such change, you know, me regret as a captain, that time, no.
And I brand here friends as Samoja and telling can also to ya say 2010 so na Ghana oh yeah question go na a brand here friends Louis said in Sabo Panabo national or see onya akonya ko PM I was Sunderland Premier League game back our meeting Suarez now o person ko asort no busa said dear part about the team Emmanuel Edoye no
Suarez say oh yeah they see 2010 he did it to save his country say and also am banker also into being go through we had opportunity we blew it away but he had to do what he had to do to keep the team in the tournament they be make say me want the shoes more na side way na me so yes e dey aboa me country sometimes people feel say I cheat but he had to do everything to save the country. Though a red card, but sacrifice the country more could true. See, me want the shoes, man. So many. Sad time no moment there. One say I didn't see. I have fresh. Send a Nkofo Kikano. Me so run me team kakra me kai. Sunderland against Liverpool. Yeah, na yebo home. Me chomo chiachi aba. Enimbi ame de hwe no. I be person be body power because it's your nema Nkofo Kikano nema mana ko me team being naive at that time. No, but later me be dream him na me say I had to let it go because me Suarez I miss the same thing.
I Asamojan and I Tenekan incident and I Daria Kochaban say Bopa ya Pimbo Elko say na Suarez when you Mudin was old but I beat goalkeeper Fernando Musiera na beat the so ya Miss idea made them search in a year now quaiding in sa Panyan goalkeeper go to me Fanasa Musa Samojan Sujan and Namsuru na hard pa now episode somewhere on Wednesday Ada just say Wednesday announced Black Stars this you know time
my Wednesday was against Namibia 2008 African Cup of Nations. I was highly criticized like in a game that we won. You know, that was my Wednesday. Like, and on the NS in 2010, you know, it's like the whole nation was against me. Like, now that time I was very naive, Mr. Now, it was a chance. Now people thought I should have buried the chance, you know, but it was on an acute angle, and now goalkeeper na elusu ball. Nti me dane me honna ball no to na fans ni team say goalkeeper no lose ball nti me dan him ho na me boy na ball ne fa pole so sa angle na it was very acute but no me feel say goalkeeper no lose ball nti no I should have buried that ball. So after the game it was one of the worst day like eno na obekaya me maame esu e o ka say me free camp or na me free camp expert obe intervene me buy.
Okay, baby jet Asamoah and I attending seminar. Yes, as was answering and say and coach Otuado and any team and so the Ghana Black Star squad by now the squad by reaching your pet and it was over to say I said never be a joke. Say branch your friends and Majida Smeru ya naming anka squad no. Now I didn't go fast answer the buy ankasa.
Yeah, I follow most of the guys Europe and Mashmero no I don't know him anywhere. Yeah, I mean no assembly that why I am because sometimes no people cannot even deal with me because I'll look in your face and tell you the truth. And you know, let's never out. Now I felt it should be included at least because Obo Anderlecht, a top team of Belgium. And we had some players who almost Obo Belgium and he's a key player in the team. And I feel and he was doing so well this season. So I feel say on coach no plan puna at least he should be in the national team. They compare other players now. Only midfielder he was informed at that time and now one money. And it's but I don't have any personal issues with anybody. I was just talking the fact. I was just expressing my opinion, and people did agree with me. And Kofoso boy, like everybody agreed with me, but I don't have any personal issues with anybody. I was just sharing.
I know baby jet Asamoah and I attending can I for we chat on for coach Thomas Gia on head coach Adema ayo Boasia Ashanti goal. Also the team no baby I didn't do no any home wins nko a e was win so mokwa wo mokwa pick points if we are we be no beboa amane ma kwere as good we league no.
Hey, football there's normal bet my job na every club yeah Saturday maybe that was stay and I go to that ben I think say boys must go say maybe modano and yeah dabre jo monia break say so much me bibi ntina ma normal Saturday kaka yeah let's say with my shot was you be yeah yes I would just stay o money journey you mo pay probably that is this say to quite wait to me 5 points in be man January pay.
I know coach Thomas Dia and I will tell Kano Christian. Mini baby I found some the dear free.
Oh, Asamoah in the Mekaipa said 2015 AFCON. Ghana ni Ivory Coast final. Ivory Coast for me some first two penalties. Ghana share first two penalties. We thought that we were winning the AFCON. Yehudi kusi. Afina the next two penalties kick net was no near Messi. Finally, now because for the cup equal. Mashe Blasters elusive finals 2010 elusive to Egypt, and Shemisa. Because we were not that close. Because in 90 minutes Egypt share 1-0.
Yeah.
And that was 2010.
Yeah.
5 years later, under difficult circumstances, Ghana goes to the AFCON, reaches the final against started side like Ivory Coast. Now we are so many superstars. Some of us were thinking, say, one here crown 90 minutes, within 90 minutes, no matter. Yeah, they hear so kakra. We're able to hold them down for close to 90 minutes. Extra time want to me and say, now could do penalties. Andy. A quite best soon after bit my first waji AFCON ibi mikaya ayami 1992 and any Ivory Coast for finals no and then marathon I think that was 10-11 yes 10 and Ivory Coast for say 11 marathon penalty shootout but wait there Ivory Coast for first two penalties the ball penalties me no ye no obi about 220 na Ghana lead Ivory Coast 2-0. We had converted our first two penalties. The Ivorians normally some first two kicks. But then I say Asamoah out of frustrations in Ebufuo, as a Ghana penalties on Mobium. The Yami say 2010 Ivory Coast Asamoah MSS that penalty against Uruguay no. You call penalties Asamoah was the first person who won the share. Yani Uruguay, probably the last kick of the game. And Asamoah or the two more semi-finals. Asamoah to me and say, and a game no travel to extra time. Game no call call extra time and buy penalties. Do penalties, as a modern kick, and a boy or share first one the mind. So or a player now or temperament situation by as a press of Basro tension was right. As a modern or the temperament to control it and have the kick for us. Let's imagine Senka as a modern boy in first kicking out. And a first two players now can almost first two no, but twice what and the KG AFCON. One of the reasons why NTV AFCON was as a modern deciding say Omogana penalty kick him. So as a modern no a part of the penalty tickets now. Ebianka 2015 it made AFCON. Me not sure say you come that close any money we be mu.
I no tell the reason now. Yeah, o ma yi ni free mo na say.
Penalties na.
No, what's I can say? Penalty be mu.
Ronaldo say penalty.
Yes.
Messi say penalty.
Obia say penalty.
Na say PSG ni Real Madrid. One say penalty.
Messi say penalty.
But the next game we talk about Messi na be say foul. Konso the boy hina. And I was as mo je yebo abaso.
Yeah.
What say now? The fire will come.
Oh yes.
So you need to take all those things and make you stronger. And as a modern deciding say more penalties because of frustrations, because of time the it came back to Hunters 2015 party. I'm sure say many people will not agree with me. Don't forget say before the Nasa Modern say come say penalty beam against Zambia or 2013 AFCON. Until now quite consistent. You call World Cup, I say penalty, crucial penalty. Then another AFCON tournament against Zambia. As a modern misses a penalty. It's not now quite consistent kakra. But baby na kodru na as expectation kosoro that place no problem do. Especially no is that because I'm missing the first two ntino.
Yeah.
Shani agia no. Sa ho prepare no. We needed players a ombetimi a compose for those penalty kicks no. Ene Minkai and Mitch Kai Bitrimoa. I don't see when we are going to get closer to that AFCON trophy again. Only 2015 the other 20 from 2015 you're more final be meboa.
Yeah.
2017 anko yi. 2019 crowd there na disaster and na Tunisia for year free round of 16.
Yeah.
The last one was untimi describe no.
Je na no die.
Entin ka bia na kebetime break his agents na timi AFCON tournament ni bi no or that 2015 as a mojan e ka so more penalty kicks ni bi. I am a papa. For Elijah can be there. Say they should tone it down. The reality of the situation is that has in Timini League, it is done. It is done. Ebia kotoko Timinia. Team Abaji League, and your house. Me no be a you say kotoko ni league ni we. But say kotoko lusu league na. In fact, the league is for them to lose.
Yeah.
Asanti kotoko elusu league na team take advantage of sa omonia mo betima ya omelusu league no enye heart folk it should be bechem even Adriana Stars have a better chance of winning the league than heart folk now Liga can be some worker say 10 games more to play 30 points like lose kotoko betima drop points me boy now what's the like lose has soon to end drop points and correct Sekotoko, like they said they will drop points. They may drop points. But what the probability Sekotoko dropping points, has to also take all their points.
Yeah.
At this level there, I think say how many points difference now? 15 or so, 13 points. 13 points, 10 games remaining there. Has Nidikai. And only Kotoko by 13 points are on Kasekotoba Beji League Nida. The reality is say, I'm find show much team say, I'm want to end defending league title. No. If they have any focuser, they should go to the FA Cup. That is where has a proper chance of winning. So how is a GFA Cup now? They are going back to Africa. Or GFA Cup now, when Kotoko, Super Cup, Super Cup, the winner of the league and then the winner of the FA Cup. And Subesia. It's you know say, focus on one side. No side divided attention now. One channel a FA Cup say SF mathematically and say Kotoko ni league no. Mathematically and say has met member G league no. But the reality is say after 13 points lead, 10 games remaining there, and I'm not sure say has beaten Abifa League. It is done for them.
Okay, I know Christian I do say now ten Kandalempo.
Yeah, Andy. Sir Christian I justice to Samuel Jan in Semno. But there's this quota now mekanye o see where there is anger baby aya na ebufuo no there's always pain underneath eya na eyawo ewo na say ade a wo ya wunu tie nya me wonwa say asamoja nkasa yemu no say not Uruguay that born na Luis Suarez said didn't say ye no eno ne how but baby o ma ebufuo share ne so I would decide they say enya de say obekwa akobo penalty no e wo no kaya e de ya obi bre no
I say no regret pa
yes
odi a wonu ne ho pa
ade a wonu ne ho no and then e ma wonu e yaw enti ne regret no e ya de sua ba akopɛ say we are so wo ya de a e ya me ma bufo nhya wo so bebre memfa bufo take decisions ehifa ena o say chances are ana penalty a ye lamba still even Messi ne Ronaldo doma ya mo kro nyina still omunya chance bi no man sha ubenya supporters omo be kon manim omo be ye omo be criticize omo constructively so I think say for Asamoah na wo gina sa say ye ne so edi abufuo be kase wo mo no me de pa say nei won hu say wonu ne ho na ye ne regret enka ye de wiase ne ko na chia ko be kwa akobo ya disua ema ye nyina Andy referee atifu nsema no oka abosa alaji akambe ne nsem na oka no me ne referee ya adwene ohun say after games no your committee aya no omotena games ne so assess referees ne performance and young referees are omo performance anso ani a committee no etu o masen atwe o maso Alaji Akambe a board member ninsem na wo use you know I don't know how to classify it but abusive words abusive comments me free say with the positioning as House of Folk board member no me free say nkoye dian kebeboa no or he should check his words very well and some no can be a no shipa so uko FIFA regulations cinema definition for referee medimejari and Andy me read here or say referee is a person who has full authority to enforce the laws of the games in connection with the match to which he has been appointed into the full authority will game this so Andy check it referee assessor no yes say only a person evaluating and assessing the performance of the referees by giving advice and constructive comments to help the development of the referees whilst also using a marking system so domu kanyina say referee ne dey as far as say football no is concerned say a poor referee so me gina ntem nto ayere mo a eya na to mi ni nyina no ne nsem ne wo enti de wo hu ena odi ye adwuma and referee assessors no ena ebe checking adwuma na odi ye no omo the marking system bi beto no ma evaluate no ma assessing the performance no afi o mama na efutuo and answer constructive comments as to how obetima developing Nigeria would on the field of play. So it's in that order. Alaji Akambe positioning or Kasa has what as a board member, and I think say a very positive for him. Say only the on check here or choose in the West because referees they will tell you say omo na ko omo cause omo ye mistakes omo ye nipa omo be mistakes. But after everything, Kasa, our right, so be criticizing constructively. But as to say, Ninsem na okano. Me free so sheni ye ewo. Alaji Akambe on the league say enye over no. Yababe tena ma kambe bre. On ko Samuel Bodu nsem emre bi obeka say the league is too young. No akodoma, no akolusu, league ne bi wom, but you see yetete abete no na ne cha no. Enei o check league log na Kotoko e 52 points Bechem tosu mienu 44 points enti between Kotoko ni Bechem 8 points ne separate wo mu enti Bechem e hia 3 games ansa no dia catch Kotoko. Yes. O checking league table no. Any matches na kana possibility say Kotoko betima lose even all the games you know. But chances no saying. Obeka Kotoko. Uka Bechema. Mediama. Adriana Stars. Any great Olympics. Omo nyina 39 points. Kotoko. Any Sanko for we no mu didi so from 3rd, 4th, 5th position no. 13 points they separate you omo. Alaji Akambe Kasano. Or kase 13 points. Any separate Kotoko ne has. 16 points. Kotoko 52 points. Kotoko 52 points. Has 36 points. And Omudasu Omutosunsia. They're on the 6th position. So it also say 16 points and they separate Kotoko. Any house. Say Kotoko lead lose 5 matches. 5 matches are 15 points in the womb. 30 points na kano. Enti Andy, maybe say Kotoko be lose 6 matches at Waswa. What's the chances say House and Super win any matches nina? Especially Ocheke House. Their recent games are the last 3 matches from Abonu away. Nina and Yaman Koyi. Even their last 5 matches, their last 6 matches has Omunya win. Omu best results in their last 6 games. Ewa away, a draw. Ding the Mahas. So be close so akwakunya positive win. Mame for we nchato ko Thomas Duya on Ashgold. Or say Ashgold current performance Rofi say neye but the aka any so betima kwa away akwakofa points ni biaba. Yenya ye say Ashgold start ye. Ashgold run water chiman in their first game. Ekwa we ne wa away. Ashgold na omo very good materials. Yes game na se no. But niema binin sensem bi the inner politics sikawun sensem financial muscles na wo form enti the Ashgold say sign a chikakra bet hun sensem be for omo yentua players ne ka all these things niema ya na team ko akiri but if you say the last 5 games o mabo no Ashgold ebo ofia omo ye super enti me they omo ko Thomas Dua ya adwen obekre Ashgold ni Ken Faisa omo show omo 2-0 ofie Oko away ana house ko share ni 2-1 oba fie no obechi Legon Cities anas out to you e share ni 4-0 oko Legon Cities oko lose 2-0 oba fie e no obechi wafa e share ni 6 so in 3 matches e wo fie wa share 12 goals
but away no kwa enkoyi
Timini Thomas Dua ya adwen
okay
so BBA it should be the away games
na Kumasi Asante ko kwa brand here friends George Mfege say Mfege so de nania no guso awaji wa Ghana. Now join us live on Facebook, Pure FM TV. Utie radio na mama Utie bi George Mfege ena ene Utie Black Sheriff ne second ASM on na emzo senyuma isi ene depa second ASM on ko kufrin podi asemeba na enjoy George Mfege live on Facebook, Pure FM TV on Facebook. Never abrantia your friend say George Mfege. I brand dear friends George Mfege and watching in Ghana. Anybody come on 0240929256 0240929283. Now do a gentle and so the about 7 share golden more. So there be a kano and nyami aduma